Good morning, everyone.
A very good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? All good?
I'm good, great. I'm at India, so it's like wow.
Okay. So it's your vacation.
Like 1 week vacation because their school holidays are started, right? So I
Ah,
want to give a
okay.
break.
Okay, December 13th onwards.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Vardha, you have both the background train one, train track. Your background, the background. Train rail.
Yeah, I like art, but unusual art. So it's actually metal.
So you made it or you bought it?
No, I bought this. So I've got a
Okay.
couple of art pieces in my house. They're all metal.
Uh-huh,
So
great.
this one is the journey to infinity,
Okay.
and then I've got another one that is a pirate ship, and the
Okay,
other
okay.
one is a map of the globe.
Okay, well. Sometime Anu's Anu's parents may be thinking why this education is not ending, although you have done everything and now the books are being released. Now you are doing education again. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
thinking.
actually, they are very happy. Even my mother was doing one of the courses like last year. So it's
Uh-huh. Then it's fine.
hereditary. Yeah.
Then it's fine. I don't have any words then. What course they are doing?
My mother was doing something related to the construction of houses.
Okay, great,
My elder
great,
sister
great.
is civil engineer, so like everyone is into this kind of engineering.
Okay, okay. There are a lot of problem if our parents educated, yeah. I'm witnessing right now because I told you once, I believe. I used to write my diaries every time during my degree time, graduation time. At the time, my mother's only just completed ninth standard or something, and she didn't go for after that education. Now she has completed her 11th and 12th. Now again she is going for training the schools, what we call for Mondi. I'm not hearing, Anu. You're muted.
Montessori.
Montessori,
Smart is
Montessori. Yeah, the Montessori
My
training.
my
So
mom was a teacher before, so she has completed the same thing.
so whatever I have written in my diary in English language at the time is revealed, is open to everyone. My younger brother, he's instead of Balarama, he's reading my diary now. Yeah, yes. Then whenever I call him, he will say, "Papa, I mean, brother, elder brother, when our mother, scratch you and spit you, stitch you, and etc. I used to write a lot of things, the hidden realities." Okay. Anyway, today, what I intended to have that employability presentation, and apart from, I have some of the dissertation available. I wanted to just give you about the idea how you can structurize your first chapter and second chapter. We have already discussed it, although I want to share you the model paper where you'll be getting some idea more, and after that you can also clear me, or you can also ask me the doubts related to your first and second chapter. These are the things I wanted to discuss with you today. So yes, can I know, are you ready for the presentation? Since the topic is employabilities, skills, and etc. I don't want to give any kind of concepts or model. Vardha, are you here, Vardha? Your video is checked right now. Vardha, your video is checked. Okay, I believe Vardha will be joining back. I know how long your vacation. It's 1 month.
No, it's like 5 days.
It's 5 days only.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
next Monday
okay.
I'll be back in Dubai because like as it's year end and so they will not give like 1 month vacation. Everyone is going for vacation.
Okay, great.
But I was having some days, that is why I was able to take. And otherwise, Diti will be sitting in the flat seeing TV. So I want to give her a break. Like here, we won't see TV. Like we have a big plot, like a lot
Uh-huh.
of plants, this, that, and all. And grandparents are there. So even I'll
It's
also.
like it's like a village or
Ah, mine is a village.
okay, lot of trees and everything is there. It's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, like I'll show you. Like you see.
no, no, it is blurred. The video is
Ah,
blurred.
okay. I'll just make the background. Yeah.
I'm also having the same plan. Oh my God, mashallah. Great, really great. No,
Yeah, it's like
once again, is how much this land?
a lot. I don't know.
Is 1 acre, 2 acre, 3 acre?
Kind of. It's in Cochin only, at Cochin only, but it's like inside, like into the village area. Like,
Perfect, perfect. Very good, very good, very good.
yeah.
Okay, 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 very good.
Yeah.
My plan is also the same, like having a home in a very, the village, our is village itself. It's a huge land and big land I must be
Okay.
having. So in that a small house and a lot of, yeah, trees and plants and herbs and everything should be there. That's the plan. Inshallah.
You are from Malpuram, Nilambur, right?
No, 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 no. I'm from Kannur.
Kannur.
Yeah.
Okay. Where in Kannur?
Kannur, Taliparamba, Srikanthapuram, which is the northern part. I mean, we call it as a Malayalam Meghalaya, yeah? Malayalam Meghalaya, we say, yeah.
I know Kannur.
The people from Kochi and many other places have migrated to our place years before. There are a
Actually, my
lot of
husband is
rubber.
from Vadagara, so we know Kannur. Like
Okay,
the
perfect.
nearest airport is Kannur only for us. And there are a
Uh-huh.
lot of temples over there.
So
So
this is
we,
your home, right? Your home
yeah,
or
this is
your
my home.
husband home?
This is
Okay,
my home. So I usually comes to Cochin only. For me, it's easy to come to Cochin. So
okay,
I'll go.
okay,
We'll go to Kozhikode if he is there only. Otherwise, I'll stay here. They will come over here.
okay, okay, got it.
Mhm.
Varda, what happened in between?
I don't know. For some
Okay, okay.
reason, for some reason, my laptop is not picking up the Zoom link.
Oh my God.
I just got dropped.
Okay, okay, okay.
Using
And
mobile.
you lost one moment. You lost one moment. And Anu has shown, the entire picture, I mean the video of her home and nearby places. It's a huge land. She's Elon Musk in India.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know why the Zoom call doesn't work on my laptop. It just got dropped, and now I can't
Okay.
get back in.
Okay, so your PPTs are there in the desktop, I believe.
I actually do not have a PPT today.
Okay.
I'm doing something different.
Okay, okay, it's good, it's good, it's good. No problem. Rayan, good morning, Rayan.
Morning, guys.
Yes.
So I'm
Where's your cup of tea, Starbucks? Not a coffee, yeah? It's not a tea, it's a coffee. Okay, okay, okay. Now we can start the session.
sorry I'm late,
Well,
guys. I've been solo parenting for 2 weeks, so I'm yeah.
okay, perfect, perfect. So I know you do. Okay, Varda, I think Varda can start, right?
No, I'm gonna have to go last because I'm just trying to connect my laptop
Okay, okay, do that. Meanwhile,
because I'm not sure if it's going to work on my mobile.
Mhm. I thought to have this discussion because continuously we are discussing some theory. It's like yeah, all about dissertations and etc. So I thought, okay, we must be having something different, some sort of the personal, professional discussions. Well, Anu, what about you, Anu?
Yeah, I have a presentation. So
Okay, you can
yeah,
share it.
I have just okay.
Be loud and perfectly present. Your family members are here. They really want to see that how you're managing. I know that they know very well about your strength and everything. Anyhow, it's 8 slides, employability skill problem solving. Very good.
Let me try to present also. I hope my screen is visible and I'm audible also.
Yes, perfect, perfect.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. 1 minute, sorry. So good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss on one of the employability skills, which is a very important skill which is required in our current generation workplace, which is problem solving skill.
Very good.
So before talking about problem solving, we have to talk about what is a problem. A problem can be a situation which arises in a workplace which can lead to conflicts or a dilemma. Now, before going to the details, we'll see what is the agenda, like what are the points of discussion today. Okay. So agenda is the introduction about to the topic. What are the different steps of problem solving and how it will help, how this skill will help at your workplace. So we are going to discuss on the power of problem solving at your workplace, how it will help on your day-to-day life, how it will make you to ease ease the daily situations in your workplace. So we will define problem solving skills as the ability to identify challenges, think critically, and then to identify problems and implement the right solutions effectively at the right time. So like the skill of problem solving lies in implementing the right solutions at the right time. Time is very important constraint over there. In any organization, the ability to solve problems is crucial for team success as well as achieving goals and fostering a positive work environment. It drives innovation and helps to overcome obstacles that might hinder the progress. Progress means it can be an operational progress, it can be progress on your revenue or a project progress. So from my personal experiences, I have seen or I have faced many problems in my, as I am into project management. The moment which we start a project, we start a project with an official project proposal. So the moment we start a project proposal to the end, when we are handovering the final document to the teams or a business stakeholders, we are facing daily a lot of problems. There can be at the time of business requirement discussion, there can be requirements which are conflicting each other when, especially when different business stakeholders are involved. So how this the skill of problem solving has helped me effectively in many areas. There are technical skills, like technically there are methods which where we can solve the problems technically as well as emotionally. For example, when we are like at the time, sometimes I sense that we are going to a conflict. There is a method that I sometimes focus on the forehead of a person consciously, so that sometimes the other person on the other end will, like, there will be a slight change of focus on the other person. So at sometimes I'll be able to ease out the anger or emotions on the other end. So there are
Perfect.
different ways. So why I told this, there are different ways that we can solve a problem. There is technical problem solution as well as emotional problem solving skill. Okay,
Very good.
now next slide.
Tell to your parents if they make the if they keep talking, nearby your places, you will come to Dubai and you will create the problems. Okay. 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 Yes.
Here kids are there actually. That's
No. Simply made fun. Yeah. Steps in problem solving.
okay. So we are going to see what are the steps identifying a problem solving. So first is, when we have a problem, we have to identify and define the problem correctly. For example, if a problem is in my next door home, I can see I can hear a cat is crying. So instead of assuming that a cat is a cat has got in a trap, or a cat is crying in a hunger, instead of defining or assuming what is the problem, I have to see what is the exact problem. A cat is crying, that is my problem. Not assuming that that cat is hungry, not assuming that cat is in a trap. So first is I have to identify and define the problem. Step 2 is analyzing the problem. What is why it has happened. Step 3 is what are the possible solutions that I can generate. Like if you have a team, you can brainstorm and generate possible solutions, and then again evaluate the cell and select the best solution which fits to your problem. There can be n number of solutions, but there will be only one right solution, and implement the right solution at the right time. Time is very important constraint. Then if you are into a professional environment, you have to monitor and review whether the implemented solution is correct or not. Hope it's clear. If you have any doubt, like
It's clear, it's clear. Perfect.
okay.
We can
Then
relate.
next-
We can relate to our life as well. Yes.
yeah. Then next is the steps I have put in, like I've got a picture and I have put like this is like the first picture shows someone is trying to define a problem. Second picture shows someone is like the team is ideating a solution, committing or writing the course of action, implementing the right solution, and finally analyzing the result to see whether we have identified, like whether we have implemented the right solution or not. The fifth step is very important, and the second step is also very important, because if the right solutions, we have not implemented the right solution, sometimes the problem can become worse. And also we
Yes.
have to, when we are implementing a solution, we have to be clear on the impacts. Never ever implement a solution if you are not clear, because the results will be worse. This is personal
Yes.
experience again.
Okay.
Okay, then okay. Why we are going, like why this problem solving skills is important in our workplace. It is because there can be, we are not perfect, we are humans. So to err is human. So we can correct a mistake at a workplace, whether it was made by someone or us. Then overcoming a delay at work, resolving a conflict or a issue with a difficult manager or a customer or a co-worker, then overcoming issues related to project budgets. Still, we have to deliver good solutions. Then overcoming the overcoming or scheduling a staffing shortage in the department to like deliver excellent work. So these are the like results why we are doing a problem solution. Next, next, these are the questions for you. Like I would like to hear back from you, like
Very good.
the like you can describe a situation where you encountered a problem at work or on your personal life, and how you resolved it. Someone can volunteer and tell.
Describe a situation where you encountered a problem at work or in your personal life and how you resolved it. Yes. Yeah, the workplace, it's years before I'm talking about. I encountered a problem. The problem was like, I'm very keen working, I'm doing a lot of things, but the return is something not as per. Always going and knocking the door of management and talking to them. And I will be getting very, sweetie reply, but I know sweet reply, but I'm not getting anything in terms of monetary, and or in terms of appreciations a lot, WhatsApp appreciations a lot of in the groups and all, but not in the terms of monetary. So I resolve the problems like I'm doing the extra work for the management and some other things related to career development and etc. So what I done, I have a relief from the particular job and settled out. So it's free at the time. My mind was quite free after taking that particular decision. That was a problem created to my all the aspects of life since I'm doing other administrative works. So I found myself focusing only on the research, focusing only academia is really good. So it has been sorted out.
Great, doctor. Then we have next question. How do you, if you have multiple problems that demand your attention simultaneously, how you will prioritize?
Yes, Varda is going to speak. Varda is having the answer for the first one as well, I believe, from her face.
I just had an issue on Friday, so it was very fresh.
So
We had training this week
Mhm.
for our leaders that was conducted by the International Atomic Energy Agency. It was a leadership school on nuclear and radiation safety. And usually, when we have these international trainings, we have certificates that we provide because it was national training for a lot of
Mhm.
different stakeholders in the UAE, Ministry of Defense, Dubai Police Academy. We had Ministry of Energy as well. So we know that because we are hosting the training, we have to do everything according to a specific standard because this is what people are used to. One of those standards is that when they complete a 1 week training, we have to provide them some kind of certification.
Yeah.
The certificates was prepared and submitted to our communications department on Thursday for printing. And Friday morning, that's when they decided, oh, let's print the certificates only on Friday morning.
Okay.
And we had a closeout ceremony. I wasn't in the training every day because I had lots of other responsibilities for the whole week. And the training wasn't conducted at our headquarters. It was conducted in a hotel that was
Very good.
on the road. We had our closing ceremony that happened, and the closing ceremony was scheduled to happen at 11:15. And
Okay.
at 11, I left the office and they still had not printed the certificates because they had an
Ah.
issue with the printing. For some reason, the information classification was preventing things from being printed. I went to the training venue, got there, embarrassed because we don't have the certificates ready yet. And I
Okay.
had one of my staff at the office trying to sort the problem out with the ICT department. They
Uh-huh.
had various options. And 11:15 came and we still didn't have any certificates on hand. This is the closing ceremony where we hand over certificates. And I was on the phone with him and I said, I will send me the certificates on PDF. I will print the certificates in the business center at the hotel. It's going to take me 5 minutes. And he said,
Okay.
no, we cannot do that because it's not quality paper. And I said, forget the quality paper. Let me print it so that we can at least hand this over for the photo ceremony. Once you get here, we give them their real certificates. And he said, I will try and get this done as soon as possible. And while he was trying to figure this out, I thought I needed to do something to salvage the situation because we don't want our international experts and neither
Yes.
do we want our local experts to know that there's a problem. And I
Mhm.
decided to step in, called everyone together because they were on a coffee break, called everyone together in the room and thought I needed to do something just to play with time so
Perfect.
that I gave him time to get there. And I decided to do a reflection exercise. And
Uh-huh.
these are people that I've never spoken to, that I didn't really meet them because the last time I was there was on the first day on Monday. I didn't get to
Mhm.
meet everyone. And I decided to run a reflection with all of them and ask them on what the experiences was. And I facilitated a 30-minute discussion and no one knew that there was a problem. By
Absolutely.
the time that we got halfway through the reflection and people were talking about, they were very excited, what the take homes were, what kind of activities they've learned from, how they want to implement it in their own teams with their own existing leaders and how they have enhanced their leadership capabilities. Within this period, my colleague came, he brought the certificates, and no one knew that there was a problem that we could not print the certificates. Everyone thought it was part of the program that we're having this reflection. So, problem solving is not just about identifying different solutions that will work, but it's also
Yes.
identifying alternates that
Yes.
could possibly just mitigate the problem for now. And nobody knew. Absolutely no one knew. We had a fantastic
Mhm.
ceremony. We had photos, pictures, everything. People got their certificates. They were very happy and they had no idea that there was an issue for 2 hours. We could not print the certificates.
Very good.
So this is a day-to-day issue that we have. So you'll see later when I do
So
my presentation, it's linked to the problem solving, but it's something a little more tangible that we need to
okay.
utilize on a day-to-day basis when it comes to the kind of issues that we're faced with.
Perfect. Very good. Very good.
Very good, Varda. Very good. Then we have one more question, like two more actually, where we can choose. Describe a situation where you have to deal with a difficult team member or a manager while working on a project.
Always, right, Varda? Yes, I think Royan.
Work. That's work. It's every day.
So no need to explain about it. Every day it happens. Difficult people in the team member and or the manager.
And the best way to deal with difficult people is coaching by letting them see the benefit in them doing what they need to do. So it's probing questions so that they will see that there is a benefit in doing things.
Okay.
So it's a type of neuro-linguistic programming that you need to use, NLP, that you use to get to the psyche of the person so that they see the benefit for themselves in doing what they need to do. But ultimately, that's the only thing that actually works with people that are really difficult, whether it is upwards or downwards, teams or management. Let them
Okay,
see the
great.
benefit.
Perfect. I think for the last question, Anu, how do you handle the situation when you encounter resistance to your proposed solutions? What I do usually, I don't go behind it. Rather, I will be ignoring the particular situation, and if they don't need our amicable solutions, yeah, for the organizational betterment, okay, leave it. We don't want to force them anything.
For me, I cannot leave it because mine is like without solving, I cannot go forward with the project. So mine is simple, do or die.
I agree with Anu.
Our is quite different. Wherever I work in the educational sector, it's like, once we will be proposing some solutions, if they want, okay, obviously we will be going with it. If they don't want, okay, we won't force them to. It's fine. Yeah, let them get a good idea from anyone else. Okay, these are the things. Very good. Anu, I was thinking, okay, you're having a presentation, what I meant, but finally I was thinking I needed some kind of an activity that exactly I meant it through employability skill presentation. So you also added it. So it's fine, it's good, it's great. So thank you so much for your first presentation on the problem solving. It's really great. Thank you so much. Yes. And yes, who is going to do the next? Is that Vardha or Ryan?
We're going to go rock, paper, scissors for this one.
But it'll be you, please.
Okay, so mine is a little bit different. I've done a presentation before. I've done lots and lots of activities before since the beginning of this program. And I thought I wanted to do something that was completely different.
Yeah.
So my employability skill that I will be sharing, which I think is highly critical in this very competitive market that we are currently in, is adaptability.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said this goes hand in hand with what Anu was talking about when it comes to problem solving. So adaptability has become a very, very critical skill, especially since COVID, that we needed to adapt to new ways of thinking, new ways of working, and new ways of doing. And of late, the last 2 years or so, the use of AI technology has also become quite a big focus. And many studies and topics that you read and articles that you read, they're saying that those employees who are not adaptable are the employees that will be left behind. So adaptability when it comes to the use of AI technologies is absolutely critical for us to ensure that we as employees will be sustained in the future. Because the new generation, they use it like this and that's it. And they are able to do all of these different tasks that traditionally used to take a long time. So with that, I decided that I was going to try a new type of delivery. And I have learned how to use some AI technology, and I've actually created a video for my presentation today.
Okay,
Which
great.
is very different to what I've ever done before. So if there are some mistakes, I already picked up this morning a mistake in the script. Maybe you won't, maybe you won't pick it up, but I thought I would do something different. and do an AI video that talks
Yeah.
about my experience as well with adaptability.
Good.
So I'm just hoping that it works.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure that I'm sharing sound as well. Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can see I Talk by Cherry Images.
So just tell me if you can hear anything.
Mastering adaptability. Thrive in
Can you hear the video play?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay.
changing world. Today, I want to talk about a crucial skill that can significantly impact our personal and professional lives: adaptability. In a world that is constantly changing, the ability to adapt isn't just beneficial, it's essential. Those who can embrace this change, who can adapt and evolve, are the ones who will thrive. Defining adaptability. What does it mean to be adaptable? So let's start by defining what adaptability truly means. At its core, adaptability is the ability to adjust to new conditions, to modify our behavior or approach in response to changing circumstances. It's about being flexible, agile, and willing to pivot when necessary. Adaptability is not about simply reacting to change. It's about anticipating it, embracing it, and using it to our advantage. Think of a bamboo tree. It bends with the wind, adapting to the forces around it. This is the essence of adaptability. It allows us to navigate the unknown with confidence, knowing that we have the inner resources to face whatever challenges come our way. The why of adaptability. Why is it crucial in today's world? The pace of change has never been faster. Globalization, technological advancements, and even global events like pandemics are reshaping industries and redefining the very nature of work. Think about the rise of remote work. Almost overnight, millions had to adapt to a completely new way of working. Those who embraced this change, who saw it as an opportunity for growth and innovation, thrived. They adapted their skills, embraced new technologies, and found creative ways to collaborate and connect with their teams. On the other hand, those who resisted change, who clung to old ways of doing things, struggled. Chapter 3, Cultivating Adaptability, Practical Steps to Enhance Your Adaptability. So how do we cultivate this essential skill of adaptability? The good news is that adaptability is not an innate trait. It's a skill that can be learned and developed. The first step is to embrace a mindset of change. Instead of viewing change as a threat, see it as an opportunity for growth. Next, commit to continuous learning. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace, and the only way to stay ahead is to never stop learning. Whether it's taking online courses, attending workshops, or simply reading, we need to constantly expand our knowledge and skill set. Finally, cultivate open-mindedness. Listen to different viewpoints, challenge your own assumptions, and be willing to adapt your approach based on new information. By doing so, we become more resilient and adaptable. Chapter 4, The Adaptability Advantage, Real-World Examples of Adaptability in Action. Now let's take a look at some real-world examples of adaptability in action. Think about some of the most successful entrepreneurs and leaders of our time, people like Elon Musk or Satya Nadella. What sets them apart? One common thread you'll find is their remarkable ability to adapt. Consider the evolution of companies like Netflix or Amazon. They started with one business model and then adapted and evolved over time. Their ability to adapt has been key to their success. But adaptability is not just for CEOs and entrepreneurs. It's an essential skill for everyone, regardless of your profession or background. The ability to adapt to new situations, learn new skills, and embrace change is essential for success in today's world. Chapter 5, My Adaptability Journey, a personal story of embracing change. I want to share a personal story about the power of adaptability. A few years ago, I was faced with a significant challenge that forced me to adapt quickly. In 2015, I left my family and the home I ever knew to embark on my first international employment experience of my life. Instead of excitement, I left dread and despair when I landed in the UAE for the first time to start my professional journey in nuclear regulation. The first few weeks was dreadful. I was faced with many a challenge, from understanding a new culture to learning new skills in nuclear regulation. My first few weeks I spent fully immersed in researching regulations to help me understand my role. I harnessed the skills I had in my toolbox and learned new skills to help me navigate this new world of work. I started to build systems, processes, and procedures from ground zero, opening my mind to optimization and knowledge sharing. In the end, I have built not only a robust nuclear competency development system, but also gained the respect and credibility in the organization, as well as the international nuclear fraternity. More importantly, the experience taught me the importance of adaptability and the power of embracing change.
Very good.
Embrace adaptability, embrace the future. In conclusion, adaptability is more than just a skill, it's a mindset. In times of change, being adaptable allows us to not only survive, but thrive. As we move forward, let's embrace change, invest in our learning, and stay open-minded. By doing so, we will not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute positively to our teams and communities. Thank you for your time.
In video AI. So, Varda, you created this video.
Yes. I created the video using an AI program called InVideo.
Uh-huh.
So you write your script, whatever you want to put down, and you plug it into InVideo. You're selecting specific stock photos. So those are the stock photos that you see Getty. And you make the transitions, the changes, whatever you need to. You add music to it, you add a narration to it, a voiceover. And these are, and then once you have everything collected, it takes some time to get through that, to ensure that your video is what you want and the quality that you want. And then you render your video and you can share it on any platform that you want. There are different kinds of videos you can make. You can make social media videos, reels for campaigns. You can make shorts that you want to have. You can make, so I've made a YouTube video. That's a YouTube video. And you can even make YouTube shorts as well. And through this program, you are learning new skills, identifying where you can make some changes, how you can make it, just to make it a little more flexible and a little more attractive also. And one of the aspects that I wanted to use was the Lego blocks to show that we are constantly learning, we are constantly evolving, and whatever blocks we put in our path is going to build something, and we determine what that end product is going to be. So that was my presentation on adaptability, and I shared a little bit of a personal experience also on just how adaptability needed to work. I'm not someone who likes change, and I'm also not someone who likes to be disrupted when it comes to what I'm focused on, what I need to do. So
Very good.
The UAE has been a big embracing of change. So
Great.
in the video, there was 3 different aspects that I spoke about on how important it is that we should be cultivating adaptability. And there was 3 different points. So if anyone can recall from the video, what was the 3 different points that we spoke about in the video?
Adaptability.
Yeah. How do we cultivate adaptability? One really important aspect. Change. Embracing change. I gave you a clue where I said I don't like things changing.
Yeah, yes, you have to tell.
I like things staying the same.
For me, Varda, actually, to be honest, I was looking to how you made this video. It's very helpful for me, like person like me. So I was thinking how you created. I was thinking in that perspective rather than looking into the content. Yeah. Okay. Please continue.
What's the second important principle that we need to utilize to ensure that we are always adaptable? Something that we're doing right now. We are all mid-career level. We have done our qualifications. We don't need to do anything else. And we've decided to embark on this journey.
Perfect.
The second one is continuous learning. Continuous
Yes.
learning is absolutely critical. When AI came out the first time, ChatGPT in 2022, I hated it because I felt it was robbing people of autonomy. It was robbing people of independent thought. And suddenly everyone became a professor. They could barely write an email before, and now they're writing philosophical emails that are
Absolutely.
4 pages long.
Absolutely.
I hated it. However, over the years, I have learned that there are ways and means of utilizing this that enhances people's own skills, inherent skills. And I've seen since we started introducing these kinds of AI concepts, I've seen the growth and I have seen the confidence in my own team and how they have become a lot more confident than what they were before. Because
Mhm.
now, when I assign specific tasks to them, they would immediately start going and checking out what is it that AI can use, what AI they can use, so that they can enhance what it is that they need to do. And I've seen a huge, huge, huge impact just in their own confidence. So I've started embracing it a lot more, and I'm
Very
learning
good.
all these different AI tools. And then the last one,
Third one.
being open-minded. For us that are mid-career level, we usually don't like these kinds of things. It took us a long time to get to this point, but we have to be open-minded because this is ultimately what is going to drive us forward, and it's also going to allowing us to constantly be engaging and contributing to the industries that we are currently in.
Got it. So
So,
the first one is change, continuous learning, and the open-minded.
and being
Good
open-minded,
topic. Adaptability. Yeah.
very, very
Great.
simple. So if we take this with us, any problem we get, Anu, we'll be able to deal with it. Not always very successful, but we will be able to deal with it.
So you interlinked the topic of problem solving to the adaptability and presented now. Very good. So I will try today in video AI. My focus area that was how you build it
It's a
anyway.
very, very, very powerful tool. Let me show you what it looks like. So I've created a couple of videos before as well for part of our induction programs and things that we have running at work.
Mhm.
So you will see this is what it looks like. And I've done all
Okay.
this on my mobile.
Create AI videos. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it.
All of this on my mobile. It took me a couple of hours.
So this is paid one or unpaid one?
This one is not paid yet. That's why you
Ah.
will see all the watermarks. If I pay for it, it's going to cost me 200 dirham a month. And then
I get the impression next week we're not going to be sat in front of Dr. Rashid.
hopefully.
Let's see.
So I've actually created another video of what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do this week was to do a video on mastering APA referencing.
Uh-huh.
How to use APA referencing for your MBA. And I was still busy with it, but then I had some issues with the pictures, that the pictures didn't want to upload correctly. So that's why I didn't share that one. And I jumped, I was adaptable and I made a new video yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Great. So I will be also trying to do the same. Yeah. Okay. In the coming classes, I will share you once I done. Okay. I think initially it will take some time to learn,
Yeah.
but we'll do that.
Yeah, it takes some time, and there's so many different AI platforms these days that you can
Perfect.
use. Like for this one, I use 4 different platforms before I
Mhm.
put it in video.
Perfect. Okay. 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 So thank you so much, Varda, for the creative video presentation, and I will appreciate it. And for Rayan, I think in between Munir has joined and left. Yes. Okay. Ryan, you would like to share something?
Yeah, sure. Oh, where have you gone? Didn't let you out. Oh. Oh God. 1 second, sorry. You still there? Okay, here we go. Sorry, everything went black. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen.
Yes, getting done and being anti-fragile.
I like that topic.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't put anywhere near as much effort in as Wider, so I really should have gone second. So hopefully this won't be a disappointment. But fundamentally, I think two of the highest employability skills in the current day is, excuse my French, but getting shit done and being anti-fragile. So what I intend to do as we go through this is ultimately reference what that actually means, and then open it up to some questions around who you've worked with, what and what it means. So getting things done, it's self-explanatory, but it's a growing need. I'm pretty sure the next slide will ask you some questions about it, but I'm pretty sure we've all worked with people that no matter how hard you push them, they just don't get something over the line. So it's about the need to start a project and finish a project. So falling very much into kind of everything that's been said this morning with Anu, as well as then the adaptability and the change. Very famously, there is somebody that values this over and above intellect, knowledge, etc. So let's hear from the great man.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear this?
No.
You can't hear it?
We can't hear.
That's annoying.
And when you share, just ensure that you share with sound. So just unshare, then share again, and then share with sound.
How do I do that? Share sound.
Yeah, you will see it. You will see the when you click on share,
Okay.
and then it will show on the right-hand panel, share with sound.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. We live and we learn, eh?
It's one of the annoying things, right? I own a Mac, but I spend my life on Windows, and I find it so
Right.
difficult to switch between the two.
Same.
That's not
Learn
going.
how to get stuff done.
Here we
Yes.
go. Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I've seen at every level people who are very good at describing problems, people who are very sophisticated in explaining why something went wrong or why something can't get fixed. But what I'm always looking for is, no matter how small the problem or how big it is, somebody who says, let me take care of that. If you project an attitude of whatever it is that's needed, I can handle it and I can do it, whoever's running that organization will notice, I promise. And which is why I think with young people, you don't always need to be so impatient asking for the plum assignment. A lot of times the best way to get attention is whatever is assigned to you, you are just nailing. You're killing it, because people will notice, oh, that's somebody who can get something done. Just learn how to.
There we go.
Powerful speech.
Exactly. So you heard from my assistant there that that is a very important skill. I think certainly from my own experience throughout my career, the ability to get things done has often. I've also got another assistant.
Hey! Habari zenu! Wakenya!
let's get rid of that.
Now we can see the speech Obama became the president. Yeah, that.
Sorry about the family intruded. Yeah, so fundamentally throughout my career, one of the things that I've felt has certainly been a differentiator, and I don't know how it sits with you guys, but having the ability to have an uncomfortable conversation in a constructive way. And that also leads, now I've got some questions in the next section, but it leads into the topic of anti-fragility. Hands up if you've worked with anyone that cannot take an ounce of feedback vaguely negative. Yeah. Okay. It's having, but from that, it's whether or not you're their leader, have you had the ability to turn them around and move that over in terms of that difficult conversation element of you're not pulling your weight, you're not doing that. And I think certainly in a leadership role, yes, you need to get things done, but fundamentally you're relying upon a group of people beneath you in a metaphorical sense, not suggesting that you believe you're better than them, but it's a group of people that you need to work in a common direction, but be able to talk to them in a way that makes them understand that what they're doing isn't acceptable and driving them further forwards.
Yes.
So, have you ever worked with someone that has the skill set? What did you admire about them? Anyone?
They can do attitude.
Yeah. What was it? So in terms of that person, what was it specific that you really kind of identified?
That no matter whether they feel they don't have the skills or the competencies or the confidence to do it, and they just say, I'll do it. That I think far, far outshines their competencies. The fact that they say, I can do it, I will do this, and they just go out and they do it. That I think is way, way, way more respectful. And you have a lot of, and that person just gets they gain a sense of you look at them and you see that they have the credibility because they've just said, I will do it.
Perfect.
And they go out and they do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I mean, no one's perfect, and you don't expect that everyone's going to do things at your level. But the fact that they are that enthusiastic about, let me do it, I will do it, and they just go, that for me is really, really important, not just in leadership, but also in team dynamics.
I'm so pleased that you brought that up because it's something that I wanted. I've got sort of some crib sheets. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is destroyer of productivity. All right.
Absolutely.
So it's understanding that actually it might not be perfect, but it does the job, and often that's enough. Awesome. So obviously I know the second question's a bit probing. I assume yes, we do, in one way or another. Have you ever supported anybody in developing the skill set? So personal experience in that, I had somebody that is now a very close friend work for me, and we did a huge project. We identified through it's called VOC, Voice of Customer surveys, that all Range Rover customers, we have a target called Right First Time Fix, where that means you take your car in, it gets repaired the first time and it gets returned, no problems. What we identified was that at least 20% of the customers were identifying problems in their vehicle not being cleaned appropriately, or their personalization settings not being put back was a key driver in telling us that we hadn't repaired the car properly. So obviously we're chasing a competency route, and actually it's a finesse route that we needed to go down. And I'd worked with this guy for so long, and he was becoming an absolute powerhouse. He was really emerging. And it got to the point where I wanted to do another round of testing, and he just said, mate, you're in my way. But what I was really pleased of, he was confident enough to drive the conversation to go up the chain, manage me and go, just stop, right? We're done. We're not doing any more. We are launching. And and for me, that was one of the proudest moments of my career, having someone who I've led get to that point. So what Ashad, have you had anybody where you've coached them into that position?
Every day. I'm in a little bit of a different position than most people here, because I am in the training department.
Yeah.
And one of my sole mandates is Emiratization. So it's competency development in the technical and scientific fields, but also that interpersonal. So that I experience on a day-to-day basis. I have one of the officers that is working in my department, and I've been mentoring him for a year. And we've had some issues with trying to establish a customized leadership program that is targeted for nuclear regulation, the nuclear and radiation industry, and also customized to the culture, because people learn differently in the Emirates than what they do in the Western world. And I've been coaching him and mentoring him throughout the year. This was the first year in 14 years that we actually have a leadership program that he has become so confident and proud in, because whatever he comes back to me, we work together on finding solutions to put things in perspective and put things together and just pull those strings. That he's now gone out and he started doing a lot of the marketing for this program. And by him doing the marketing, he's taken the ownership for this program. And by feeling that sense of ownership, he's become really confident.
Right.
So now I can send him out and do any kind of presentation. I would tell him, just Ahmed, you need to do this. This is what I expect. This is what needs to be done. He will come back to me and say, this is what I've prepared. We'd work together and finesse it a little bit. And he would have the full confidence that
Great.
in September this year, he presented for the first time at the International Atomic Energy Agency conference on HRD and knowledge management. It's a conference that happens every 2 years, and in Vienna. And this particular conference is
He's
the only
attend.
global conference for everyone in the industry. And there is like upwards of 600 members that attend this conference. And during this year, I prepared him to take over all of the presentations, and he did a poster and an oral presentation by himself.
Perfect.
And he had so much confidence that he feels he is unstoppable now. And for me to see that growth so quickly in someone that you've just invested a little bit of extra time, yes, it's sometimes it's a little taxing on yourself as well, because you have to repeat the same things until it gets through to them. But for you to see just the level of experience and growth that he has now, it's phenomenal. So now I give a lot of these kinds of activities. I stopped doing presentations to the senior management, and I would let him do it. And he has now also become a reputable name in our department for the rest of the organization. So for me, I find great satisfaction.
You can be proud enough, yeah. That's like a self-actualization, like that you proved yourself as a best person suitable for your position, training and development. Great. In my life particularly, we have students, yeah. We are supporting the students to develop the particular skills and all. I believe the time when I'm at the first time of my teaching, I met a student, and right now, actually, he's not having that much confidence and all. The lot of lackings are there, but now he's representing a political party in my native area, and he's in a very good positions. In a very good position, he's expecting to be, like, member of legislative assembly the near future, because he's the right hand of the present MLA, member of legislative assembly, and he can be termed into the very next stage, because once he resigned, because he's very old. I mean, the person right now is in the member of legislative assembly, is very old, but his right hand is the person whom I have given some sort of a motivations to develop his skills and particular things. And sometime what Ryan said, like ego plays. For if we are training our superior sometime, they will be coming very openly to us. Yeah, we need some sort of helps and everything, assistance. When we started giving some time, the ego will play at the time. There are some other cases happened, but majority of the cases is like obviously the tremendous transformation happen. Not particularly like what they have seen. Some other things we are seeing like a students and the teacher perspective. What those cases is quite different. That you can be really proud enough because someone representing a country, someone representing a very important departments, the old world, and you made a spark in them is really great. Nothing more.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys. That was wonderful input. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of going past the getting things done. Anti-fragility. So I'm going to give you a little leader into this one, but everyone talks about resilience, right?
Yeah.
I don't like resilience. I like anti-fragility. All right. Before I say what it means to me, what does anti-fragility mean to you?
Having a thick skin.
Yeah.
Take
To
it
an
on the
extent.
chin. Just take it on the chin and move forward.
So I think that's resilience.
Resilience is bouncing back. Sometimes we don't bounce back. We take this and we shape this as part of the new person that we become and the new growth we become.
That's exactly what I think anti-fragility is. Doctor, you can have a crack if you want.
For me, anti-fragility is like surviving or flourishing. Yeah, we can say it's a bouncing back. What I said.
So
Have you ever
this is a
worked with
very,
someone that cannot take feedback?
yeah.
Yes.
So very short slide. As you can see, right? That's clearly something that I really don't like is people that you can't have an open conversation with for fear of upsetting them. But fundamentally, have you ever worked with someone that can't take feedback? All right. A setback will destroy 6 weeks of work. All right. That's for me, that's fragile. Moving that down, have you ever worked with someone who seems to not be phased by anything, but they also never change? They just now, I think personally, organizations need the second more than they need the first.
Yeah.
But the organization with the second probably isn't going to grow. They're going to stay doing what they're doing. And I'm facing it myself at the moment. Obviously, I've joined a new company. Yeah, but we don't do it that way. Well, yeah, but if we thought about doing it like this, I think in 2 years, this is what we're going to get. Yeah, but that's not how we do it. So that kind of, no, we just carry on. We're resilient. We keep doing that. So then move that back. Have you ever worked with anyone who adapts, evolves, but still shows vulnerability? All right.
Mhm.
For me, that anti-fragility element is you are impacted by the experiences that you have. You do show vulnerability. You are sometimes weak in front of people. But equally, weak is a loose term, right? What does that mean to people? But if you are having that ability to take the knockback, learn from the knockback, and then go back and attack the knockback and succeed, for me, that's anti-fragility. All right, because you've taken the experience, you've learned from the experience, and then you've come out the other side. You've enhanced your organization, you've enhanced yourself, you've enhanced a relationship, you've done something better, as opposed to cower away from it or smash through it. So
Great.
that's my two employability skills that I think are the most valuable to me at the moment.
I
Very
like
good.
that. I like that a lot.
Very good. Very good. Just a while. Thank you so much, Freya. Thank you so much, Freya. The topic is very unique. And I think the topic that you three people have discussed today is interconnected, as even anti-fragility is connected with. We are thriving on uncertainty. We are like correcting ourselves, self-correcting. Everything is included in that. Problem solving. We are realizing the facts, defining the problems, and correcting ourselves, and finding the best alternatives from this best option we are choosing. That adaptability, all the same. Yes, it's also related to the resilience, standout candidate, having the courage to face the changes. Changes, what the three things? Anyone remembering? Except what the three things? Adaptability, presentation. The first one is change. Second one,
Always learning.
third one, I remember.
Please.
Open-minded, yeah?
Okay.
Yes, open-minded. Okay, so I believe today Khalid and Sujoy, then Faisal, they didn't join. I thought to have a structured discussion of already I done it the previous time, introduction and literature review chapter. I've downloaded some of the paper from the Moodle account. I mean dissertation. I'll be sharing that next week and will be giving you some idea about already you have an idea how to structurize your work, but I will be giving something more. I don't want to take the research methodology session now because let the first and second chapter or the third chapter will be finished and at least you are on track. Then I'll be starting with your research methodology session. Then you can focus on the research methodology session once you're done with the initial two chapter. So I believe can we can wind up the today's session and next week, I'll be discussing on the introduction and literature review chapter structure with the help of one dissertation, two dissertation, or through dissertation, how they manage to, and what type of model you can follow. Even you can write at this moment. You can develop yourself. You can do yourself. You can write yourself, and that I mean the next week I'll be giving you some more idea about it. So hopefully, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Varda and Rayan, and I know more than my expectation you've done it. Very differently, very differently. I know he's having activity and the PPT. Varda has brought something new idea in video AI. I'm going to work on it today anyway. And yes, Rayan is all about very different topic, something to think. You have given some sparks to us to think on it and the fragility. Yes, thank you so much. I would like to wind up now. Yes, Anu, now you can enjoy your weekend, not a weekend, your vacation with your family now. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Later.
bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Bye.